What's up guys, ACCardShark back again. I'm just getting ready now. We're heading out to a flea market. First time I've ever been to a flea market out here in Pennsylvania. So we're going to be heading out to the flea market in Quakertown, Pennsylvania that I found on the internet. And apparently they have some game stores and game booths and everything else. So hopefully I'm going to find some stuff that I can pick up and everything else. I'm going to again show you maybe a little bit on the way, maybe hopefully around the grounds a little bit. And then I'll come back afterwards and show you what I ended up picking up. So here we go.
Minutes. Did you want to go back? Are you sure? I was only right. Yeah, but what'd she say about
Alright guys, as you can see, I did pretty well at the flea market today. Obviously most of it is all NES titles. I have a couple of I have a PS2 and an Xbox game down here, a boxed Atari game, and some Atari games up here. Without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to set up the camera or the tripod. I'm just going to kind of do it from my point of view here because we have a lot to get through. So I got 3 Atari games, actually 4 of them. First one up, Star Wars Return of the Jedi for the Atari. That's the first game I picked up. That was, I believe, $1 I picked that up for. The second game I picked up was Space Invaders. I'm not sure if I have this one or not, but for $1 I couldn't pass it up. It's missing the top label there, but for $1, how can you turn that down? And the third game I picked up for the Atari was for the Atari, I believe 2600, but it's Kangaroo. This game was a lot of fun as a kid. I remember having a lot of fun playing this game, and I haven't had it since I was probably like 6 years old. And let's see, it has 1983 it came out, so I probably had it when I was maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, I don't know, something like that. But it's a great game for the Atari. I probably remember it being better than it actually is, but it'll be fun to pop that in and play that again. But Kangaroo was a great game for the Atari. And then heading up the Nintendo games, the NES games, as you guys know, that is my favorite system, and I'm trying to collect pretty much every game for it, so I pick them up as I see them. First game I got was Shinobi. And Shinobi is just such a great game. I remember playing that in the arcades as well. And but this is the black Tengen cartridge, and I think I picked that up for, I think that was a little bit more expensive. That might have been like $8 or something like that. But it's pretty much comparable to what you would pay on eBay for it. So I saved on the shipping basically. Next game up is again Tengen. It's a Super Sprint. remember, again, playing this in the arcades, a lot of fun. There was this one was marked, I think, $5. I want to say, yeah, $5. I got it for free though. It was buy two get one free. So this one was a free. This game was actually free, and it was only $5 because it was all messed up on the label. But I don't really feel that that's a major issue at that point. So Super Sprint. And then the rest of the games, I believe, the rest of the games were from one booth, and I got them all for $2 a piece. First one up is Win, Lose, or Draw. I'm a big fan of the game show games and stuff like that, like Family Feud and everything else, and this game I didn't have yet, so I picked that one up. Next game up is a game I remember playing as a kid all the time. That is Commando by Capcom. Top-down shooter, lots of fun. One of the classics that I never get tired of, but Commando. Next game up I remember playing with my dad as a kid, and that's Pinball Quest. It's actually such a good pinball game, and I'm a fan of any kind of pinball game. I think they're always a lot of fun. But it's put out by Jaleco or Haleco, I don't know how you say it, but that's who makes the Bases Loaded series. But that's a lot of fun too, Pinball Quest. And keep in mind, these are all $2 a piece. Some of these are a good deal, some of them, who knows. But this one I know goes for a lot more on eBay, and that is Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. This game usually goes for at least $5, if not like $10 on eBay, and I got it for $2. The guys' prices were absolutely amazing. Just a lot of games for a lot less than they should be charging for them, but they're making money, so they can't complain. But yeah, I'm anxious. I've never played that game. I'm anxious to try that one out. Next one up is a favorite of Pixel Sandwich, and again, I think I've only played it once or twice. Never owned it before. Now I do. And that is Smash TV. Smash TV is a classic as well by Acclaim, and it's just a great time and a lot of fun to play. It's like that game show where you're shooting people and stuff. It's hard to explain. If you don't know what Smash TV is, you're already on YouTube. Obviously, you're watching this video, so go and just look at some gameplay. It's a great game. If you guys have an NES, do everything you can to try to get a copy of this game. It's a lot of fun. I did pick up a couple of games that I've never even heard of before. And I only picked them up because of the fact I've never seen them before and never heard of them. So I figured, you know what, who knows if I'll ever see them again. So for $2 a piece, but this one's called Dragon Spirit, and it's called The New Legend. And by Bandai. It came out in like 1990, I believe. It was one of the later games to come out for the NES. But I picked it up for $2 because, again, I'd never heard of it before, and I've never ever seen it before. So why not, if I'm trying to put this collection together. This game, obviously, I've heard of before. It's marked $5, but they were all $2. That's Millipede. Millipede's just like Centipede. You're shooting the little creepy crawly guy that's coming at you. All the labels are in really good shape too, and the games are really clean. So I mean, I can clean them if I need to, but they're all looking pretty good. Next one I picked up, I've actually wanted this game for a while, and Pixel Sandwich makes fun of me for it because he said it's the most boring game he's ever played. But the game is called Wall Street Kid. You're a kid who basically trades stocks, and that's really basically all you do. But I always was interested in this game. I played it a lot when I was a kid, and I always had a great time playing it. They also have Casino Kid, and the only place I saw it was the last place that you saw that was stocked with video games. But they were charging like $16 for it. I can get it for like $2 off of eBay, so I didn't get it. But Wall Street Kid, I like it. It's a personal favorite of mine. Not exactly a great game, but I like it. Next one up, I've always wanted, and then the label's a little jacked up on this one, but it shouldn't affect the gameplay, and that's all that really matters in the end. But it's Mickey Mousecapade. I remember when this game came out. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but the top label is a little bit worn, and there's like a light spot right here in it. But again, I'm not doing it for a value of how much it's worth. I'm doing it because I don't have the game, and like I said, the cartridges are really clean, so it should play with no problem. But Mickey Mousecapade is supposed to be a really good game, put out by Capcom, and it's supposed to be good. Who knows? We'll try it out. Next one goes perfectly with my Power Glove, and that is Rad Racer. And if you guys remember the Power Glove scene in the movie The Wizard, he was playing Rad Racer with the Power Glove. And so I had to get this game because it's Rad Racer. It's awesome. It's rad. So here's another game I've never heard of before, but I figured I'd pick it up because I never heard of it. And it's called Destination Earthstar. Again, it says Acclaim, obviously, on the front there. Never heard of it, never played it, don't know if it's any good. But again, I picked it up because I've never seen it before. I figured I might as well pick it up and add it to my collection. $2 can't go bad, can't go wrong. Another one with, again, the same reasoning, and it's called Legacy of the Wizard. Never heard of it before. If any of you guys know if these are rare or not, let me know. I'm not looking for rare games. I'm looking for every Nintendo game I can pick up that I don't have. So this is one I didn't have, and it seems rare because I've never really seen it before. I don't really see a year on this one. 85, I think it looks like. But again, for $2, I will give it a shot. If it's no good, it'll just sit on my shelf and be part of my collection. The next one up, Chasing Relaxation and Star Soldier 1 will probably get a kick out of this one. And I've never actually seen it in person before to pick it up, and that is Star Soldier. I had to pick it up just because of Star Soldier 1 and Chasing Relaxation. I thought they would get a kick out of it, and again, I don't own it, so now I do for $2. And the cartridge is a little bit worn, but not too bad. Not bad at all. And again, I should play with no problem, so Star Soldier. Another one I picked up because I'd never seen it before, and that is called Wizardry. Masters series. I have no idea. Put out by Nexoft. This is Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. Never heard of this game before. Again, if anyone has a lot of knowledge on the NES and can tell me maybe if this is rare or not, let me know. I have no clue. But again, just picking it up because I wanted to. Next game I picked up was Strider, and that's also obviously for the NES. But Strider's another game I don't have yet. Next one is a terrible, terrible game, but one I have memories of playing, and it's a game I didn't have yet, and that is Friday the 13th. And this game is terrible, absolutely crap. But again, I didn't have it yet, and it was there for $2 in good shape, so I picked it up. Next one I got was Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular, and that one actually is marked $2. And before you go knocking it, go try it before you put me down for buying this game, because this game is the shit. It's awesome. I remember playing it as a kid, and it was just a lot of fun, and probably because I was a kid when I played it, but I still play ROMs of it on my computer to this day, and it's still a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't tried this game out, you can probably get it for a couple bucks. Flea markets, garage sales, eBay, I think you can get it for less than $5. Give this one a shot, guys. It's a good time. Typical old school NES fun. Next to the last NES game is MTV Remote Control. If you are a child of the 80s, you'll remember this TV show. Again, I like the game show games like Concentration and Win, Lose, or Draw and Remote Control and all that, so I picked that one up because I didn't own it yet. And the last NES game I picked up, which I think is pretty rare actually, and that is Rad Racer 2. Put out by Square actually, which is really weird. But Rad Racer 2, I've never really even heard of a Rad Racer 2. Obviously everyone knows Rad Racer 1, so who knows? But yeah, Rad Racer 2, I thought that was kind of cool to find. So, and then there's Bobby Darin. And then I picked up a PlayStation 2 game, and that was mainly to play with Mindy because she's a huge fan of the show Friends, and that was Friends, the one with all the trivia. And I'm looking to pick up some games that her and I can play together, and she's just a huge fan of the show. She has our TiVo set to tape the show all the time, and I figure if I can find a video game to add to my collection and one that she's going to play with me, why not? So this was, I think, $2 or $3, something like that. So, but I picked that one up mainly for her. And then I also picked up, Pixel Sandwich has been talking about this game. He did a Bear Droppings about this, if you guys are fans of his channel back in the day. But for the original Xbox, I picked up Minority Report. And it's supposed to be really terrible, but the ragdoll physics in this game are supposed to be so entertaining that you just laugh your ass off. And I got it for, I think, $2 or $3. And I figured I would pick that up because it seemed like just a funny game. I mean, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be serious and a good game, and it's not. It's pretty sad. But the ragdoll physics are supposed to be amazing in this game, so I picked that one up. I've been looking to get that game for a while and just never found it. And then last but not least, I paid a little bit extra for this one because of the condition it's in, but I had to get it. It's Mindy's favorite game. If you go back to the old school games, it's her favorite, and I absolutely love it as well. It came complete in box from probably like 1981 or so. There's no year on it, but that is Frogger. Frogger for the Atari, as you can see, for Atari and Sears video game systems, and it's under license from Sega, which is so weird because that was way before Sega ever had a video game system. But yeah, Parker Brothers Frogger, and I'm going to actually try to show you the inside of this. If you take the cover off here, you've got the instruction books. It is a complete game, so there is the instruction book, and then it also has the cartridge, which the label is a little bit marked up, but not too bad, and then it still has the original insert in the case. So it's still held in place by the original Frogger insert. So I mean, I think I got it for it was less than $10, I want to say, but it's a complete copy of Frogger, and the box is a little bit chewed up on the side, but I mean it's like a 30-year-old box, so what do you expect, right? But yeah, I mean Frogger. So in its original box, I figured that's a really cool collectible to pick up at a flea market, especially. So, but that's it, guys. No, that's not it. And there goes my tower of games falling over. But all right, stay. Alright, whatever. Fall over. So anyway, that's what I picked up from the flea market today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, guys, this is ACCardShark. Take care.